you're looking for the best medical schools for you, the AAMC MSAR database will be a great resource for you. The MSAR database allows you to access the medical school requirements and admissions information of all American MD programs in one convenient place. In this video, you'll learn how to use the MSAR data to choose the right medical schools to apply to and how it can help you increase your chances of getting accepted. Hi, my name is Joseph Kafka, and I'm an admissions associate here at BeMo. And before we begin, don't forget to follow or subscribe to whatever social media channel that you're watching this from so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. If you'd like us to help you choose the best medical schools, click the link above or below this video and schedule your free initial consultation. The AAMC Medical School Admissions Requirements database provides comprehensive information about each MD program in the United States. If you're looking to apply to DO versus MD programs, you can also take a look at the AACOM Choose DO portal to research the best osteopathic programs for you. MSAR is an incredibly powerful tool if you're starting your search for the right MD program. Not only does it provide the necessary admissions information such as medical school prerequisites and medical school recommendation letter requirements, but it also outlines the medical school's secondary essay expectations and school's interview process. Knowing how to use MSAR can help you choose the right medical school and increase your chances of getting accepted. Let's go over MSAR elements that could be utilized in your research. Perhaps the number one question that students ask about allopathic or osteopathic medical school is, what is the school's admission rate? This is understandable. While some schools have acceptance rates that are very high, some, like Albany Medical College or Stanford Medical School, have acceptance rates just over 1%. Knowing the medical school's acceptance rates for the programs that you're applying to will give you some idea of how fierce the competition is. MSAR is a great source of information for admission statistics. While the portal does not calculate a school's admission rate, it does give you a table that outlines how many students applied in the previous cycle and how many students matriculated. You can calculate the admissions rate yourself by dividing the number of students accepted by the total number of students applied and multiplying it by 100%. Using this chart, we can calculate that Albany Medical College has an overall acceptance rate of 1.35%, in-state success rate of 2%, out-of-state success rate of 1.19%, and international success rate of 0%. If you're an out-of-state applicant, it's important to know if the schools that you're applying to accept non-residents. There are many out-of-state friendly medical schools in the United States, but there are some that don't accept non-residents at all. MSAR will give you a detailed breakdown of whether a school accepts out-of-state applicants, whether they review non-residents applications on a case-by-case basis, or whether residency plays no role in your chances of acceptance. Keep in mind that private medical schools don't care if you're an in-state or out-of-state applicant. So non-residents tend to have higher chances in private schools. Public medical schools are subsidized by state governments, so there's a limit on how many out-of-state applicants are allowed to be accepted into their schools. Private schools, on the other hand, are not financially dependent on the state, so they're free to accept students of any residency or citizenship status. But keep in mind that public schools tend to be the cheapest medical schools for in-state applicants for two reasons. One, they are subsidized. And two, they try to attract local applicants to stay to train and practice medicine in their own home state. Sometimes medical school websites are unclear whether they accept non-residents or international applicants. And this is where the MSAR database really comes in handy. If you're a Canadian applicant, MSAR can be a great source of Canadian-friendly US medical schools for you. International applicants are also encouraged to check which medical schools accept non-citizens before they make a list of their chosen programs. Let's take a look at the chart outlining the residency requirements of the Albany Medical College. As you can see, Albany does not give preference to either in-state or out-of-state applicants, but notice that Albany does not accept international students. Now, compare it to the chart I included in the admissions statistics section. Those 9 international candidates applied to the wrong school when they chose Albany. Whether they did not do their research or decided to apply despite Albany's policies, they wasted their time and money applying to Albany. This is why checking residency requirements in MSAR is key before applying to any medical school in America. Typically, medical school admission committees, when they first receive your application, they look at your GPA and MCAT scores. Competitive schools will often use their GPA and MCAT standards to weed out applicants early on in the process. This process is used in many schools, not just the top-tier schools. So it's important that you strive to apply to schools where you meet the set GPA and MCAT standards. MSAR will help you find schools where your scores and grades will be accepted. While statistics are not everything when getting into medical school, we highly recommend not applying to medical schools that have a higher GPA and MCAT score than what you've already achieved. This way, the committee members will be able to review the other components of your application and get to know you as a candidate. While this may not guarantee an acceptance offer, you are more likely to receive an interview invite or a secondary essay application. As you may already know, medical schools typically have expectations when it comes to your knowledge base. While most MD programs do not require you to take on any particular major in your undergrad, some have pretty strict course requirements. Having these courses in your transcript demonstrates your baseline knowledge of the sciences that will help you in the study of medicine. Here's the difference between the two. A school will not review your application if you do not complete the required courses. But if you do not complete the recommended coursework, the school can still review your application. For example, you can see here that Albany Medical College's profile on the MSAR outlines which courses are required and recommended. MSAR gives you a detailed breakdown that outlines which coursework is required with lab, how many credit hours you should have, and whether these courses can be completed online or in a community college. This table is incredibly useful for several reasons. If you are still in your undergrad, you can utilize this table to create your course schedule. If you already graduated, this table will inform you if you need to take extra coursework during your gap year before medical school. If you don't have the time or desire to complete the required coursework, this table gives you an idea of whether applying to Albany Medical College is worth your time. The breakdown of pre-med experiences for past matriculants is probably one of the best features of MSAR. This MSAR chart gives a detailed breakdown of what kind of pre-med experiences the matriculants of Albany Medical College had in the recent past. This means that these kinds of experiences are greatly valued by this particular school. Notice that over 70% of matriculants had shadowing or clinical observation experience, even though officially shadowing is simply recommended rather than required at Albany. Research seems to be the most common variable when it comes to the matriculant's pre-med background. This means that your research projects and skills will be a valuable asset when you apply to Albany Medical College. Another noticeable statistic is that Albany seems to accept a very small percentile of matriculants with military experience. Let's compare these statistics with the pre-med experience of matriculants at the University of Missouri-Kansas City School of Medicine. Now, if I was an applicant with a military background, I would probably be more likely to apply to this school rather than Albany. You will also notice that the percentile of this school's matriculants who had paid clinical employment is much higher than Albany's. Now keep in mind that you do not have to have the same extracurriculars as these matriculants. If you're serious about getting accepted into the schools that you've chosen, it's important that you research the extracurriculars that are valued by that school. Otherwise, look for schools that tend to accept pre-med experiences similar to yours. Another source of information to help you find the right school and highlight the right pre-med experiences is the school's mission statement. This one sentence provides you with the necessary information. Stanford is a research-heavy institution. As you can see, looking at a school's mission statement and comparing that with past matriculants will help you choose which schools are worth your while. If you're looking to broaden your search beyond MD programs, MSAR can help you examine what kind of combined programs different medical schools offer. For example, as you can see, Albany Medical College has a variety of dual programs you can choose from. Furthermore, the database also provides you with the necessary contact information. MSAR gives you a glimpse into the campus life of your chosen schools. While this can't replace visiting the campus in person, it can inspire further information that you can research or more questions that you can ask when you eventually get there in person. Even if these summaries are quite general, they can serve as the source of your questions and comments during your visit to the school and your interview. Use the MSAR to write down important questions you might have about campus life and the type of environment you'll be studying in. The interview format might not influence your decision on which school to apply to, but it's important information as you prepare to meet the admissions committee. MSAR gives you a detailed description of what format each medical school uses. While it's up to you to prepare for common medical school interview questions, the MSAR can help you prepare for the interview day. While getting into medical school is a challenge, don't do it blindly. MSAR is a great resource for researching the schools you want to attend, and it makes comparing the schools easy. And remember, applying to medical schools takes long-term strategy and planning. Check out the link in the description to find the blog easily. And if you would like us to help you effectively choose the best medical schools for you, click on the link either above or below this video for your free initial consultation. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, so please like, subscribe, follow, and leave a comment below. And if you have any questions about how to use the MSAR and how to choose the best medical schools that I didn't cover in this video, don't forget to leave a comment and I'll answer you as soon as possible.